straight up is actually the best setup. More cowbell. It'd be like that, man. Wait, I don't have enough. Oh, I can't do that. I don't have enough wattage on that. So we'll just use a regular wire. Yeah, we'll do it here. Oh, I can't because of the freaking pinch of pepper nuts. Mamba nap time, babies. I wonder if Mamba knows it's nap time again. Alright, we need to power this for this to work. So this is going to probably be a 2-wheel setup. Probably back into this design, which makes a lot of sense. And then we just need a second wheel. Where we can't put anywhere. Holy crap. Oh, we can put it here. Pog. Mama's back on the bed. Mamba's looking for a spot. There he is. He's walking around. He's looking for a spot. Alright, so that's going to be on this setup. And then once we get that built, we could open up the door, drip out the water, have that be pumped out to the spawn design. That's going to go into here. This water line that was coming from here is empty now, so we could remove all of this. Nice. So all the water from the cool steam vent's gone. Don't have to worry about that thermal energy anymore. And, oh, it's active. Alright, so I need to not do this. Oh, it's working though. Oh, that's so good. Cold, negative temperature water trying to come out of the storage. Alright, so we have 30-degree water. This is not heating up as often. Alright, let's lower this again. So just go through the water. Alright, that way we'll add some more water in this way. So that we go through this. Not bad. It's taking turns. That's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about that. Alright, so we're burning through some of the warm water there. Which kind of sucks, but it should be fine. Hot tub! Hot tub stream, boys. Gotta get the hot tub first, though. Okay, that's connected. Double wheel. Alright. Step 1. Empty out the water. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let it spill, let it spill. Let it even out. I might have to mine out some tiles here. Holy crap. I listen hot tub. Yeah, man. We're researching the hot tub, dude. You see how the viscosity makes it so that it's like standing up here, man? It makes me worried sometimes. But we need to have this work. Comes in, desalinates, feeds into the spawn. That's kind of what we need. I just don't want it to spill over. Trying to make sure we have enough space. I probably want to mine some more places out like this, man. Just so that we have more space to hold water. That's probably worthwhile. Alright, so out to here. We could do this now. Do that as well. Alright, so I'm thinking this floor is going to be where my kitchen is. And then we'll use these two for the meal hall. I think that's going to be a good setup. And then theoretically, we could have the showers at the bottom because I want an 8-shower setup. Build supply ranch. Wow, and you have triple negative. Oh, come on, dude. Research building. This is fine. This is not bad. Gastrophobia doesn't hurt us. This guy needs a light to sleep. Alright, we're gonna get Frankie. Even though he needs a light. Build supplies, it's kind of strong. I kind of like that. Alright, start mining. We're gonna have to move the kitchen up. It's not gonna be too bad. Makeshift kitchen for now, right? It's not really gonna matter. Just having a kitchen's really all we need. Have that connect. And then we'll just move the jobs to the top. Trim this a little bit at a time. Move out to here. Alright, alright. Oh, no. There we go. We still need these two. Research complete. That's fast. Back-to-back research. So let's copy this, paste, and then let's make this, after he's done cooking, we're gonna deconstruct. And then all the jobs should just happen here. So we'll mine this out. This becomes another great hall we'll probably want to set up. I put light to my bedrooms on a daylight sensor for good measure. Turns on during the day. Wait, but no one's gonna be in your bedrooms working during the day. Are you doing that for immersion properties? I could see that happening. Doing it for the immersion. My dupes, the lights are on during the day, man. Gotta be realistic. Gotta have the immersion, dude. They pathfind through them. Oh, you make them actually traverse through the doors? But the lights don't do anything for movement speed. It's only when they're doing a job. Movement speed is purely based off of your tiles and your athleticism. And if they're climbing or not. The jumping animation, climbing animations are at a fixed rate. Or used to. I think they patched it somewhat recently. I need to actually look into that. Oh, I need to replace my fire pole? Yo, all the way down, dude. Holy crap. Doesn't it improve mood? Oh, yeah. It reduces stress. It doesn't improve mood, it reduces stress. So if they're stressed, I believe the well-lit has like a -5% stress mod. I might be wrong. It might be exactly more. I think it's stress, right? I might be wrong with I'm actually not 100% sure. Feels bad, yo. That's why you do it. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotta have the minor benefits, man. Okay, so as of right now, we're breathable again. Nice. That's what I wanted. The breathability to just go up. Drop some more water. My bed tends to be in the middle of my base, so they get traveled. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. A lot of pathfinding inside. As long as it works, man. As long as it works for you, I'm not one to judge. Alright, so we're going to use a 2-floor setup for our mess hall. We're going to move this over. This is going to become bedrooms again. If my dupes are bored, we have something to sweep. It's right above the sweepers, so it's not too bad. Research is done. Man, we're getting a lot of research done right now. Ace cow, man. Running train on the research. Oh, it's a glossy baby. He broke free. Ah, look at those little babies. Doesn't even look blue, dude. He looks cyan. That's kind of pog. Okay, so a great hall has a maximum size of 120 tiles. So, 60 tiles, and then 60 tiles. That's not bad. And then I think that means I have to have the wall here, if this is 60. Right? And then I have to do that, and then this is going to be the ladder. And then from here, we got to build our storage design for the food. How are you going to complete that one challenge? Have every dupe do at least one chore a day while wearing an Atlas suit for several days, where you got so many dupes? Touch my fish. That's actually one of the things that we're thinking about doing early before we get to 100. But there's a strat for it. There's a strat. I have a strat that I'm not even worried about. It's a little bit of a hassle to do, but I know I could get it. So I'm not worried at all. Even with the 100 dupes, it's actually really stupid what you gotta do though. But it works. So that's all that matters most of the time. I've done it with 24 dupes before, so 21 is not that bad. Oh, do I have edibles on this? Oh, I do. No sweep in the foods. We don't have storage for that. So basically, the only thing you need to understand for job suitability, the achievement that you're referring to, is what counts as a job. The funny thing with that is that there's a very specific list of items that counts for a job, and it's really not that bad if you understand that list of category. Gonna do showers for Atmo suits? No, the suits. Oh, is that what you're saying? No, we're gonna be building tiles. That's the easiest task everyone could do. Build tiles, actual tiles like this. So if you build and deconstruct tiles in 2 areas, so we build one side and then deconstruct the other side, and then the vice versa, deconstruct this side while building that side, for a couple hours in the day, you'll get it. It is a little boring to watch, though, I will say that. So this room is at 113 tiles. I need to add some more space to it. Alright, so thinking about it, this would probably be the setup. Aluminum here. Unless you have unconstructive dupes. Oh, that's right. Look at the priorities list, man. Is anyone unconstructive? There would be a giant X on it. No, I think we're okay. No one's unconstructive. At that point, we would have to look for another task for them to do. Oh, man. This, that. Gotta go to sleep really tired. See you next time, legit. Have a good one, Tony. We'll see you Friday, Saturday, during the city streams or the Games Did Snack competition. But dude, get some rest. Rest well, rest easy. And dude, hope you have a good one. Actually, this doesn't need to be a tile right there. Who's dying? Who's dying? No one's dying. Okay. Game has to stop scaring me like that. They need to stop scaring me like that. I just randomly end up getting that one. I've had that happen to me too, where I've randomly gotten job suitability. I don't know why I get it. I would just happen to get it randomly sometimes. Dude, that's the scariest sound, man. I'm not gonna lie. You hear that? You have a little bit of fear in you, man. I actually won't do that yet. You get that anxiety, man. It's like, what the hell? Who's dying? Who's dying? Where are they at? Where are the dupes at? Oh yeah, and how is this? This needs oxygen to help. Okay. So we need this to happen with events. And then how much liquid is on the tiles? It's almost at 1,000. So I do want to connect the pipes back so we could pump out. Who's suffocating? Frankie, man, what are you doing? Why are you guys coming down here, man? Oh, y'all grabbing the lead? Is that what it is? They're grabbing the lead. We're able to breathe because of that setup. Oh, we're not sending oxygen down here anymore. That's why. Oh, it's because of the pump. Yeah. It's gonna be a trap then. Yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta stop allowing people to go down. This is one way from now on. Gotta leave, man. Y'all know what it is. Stop coming back in. Lettuce is rotting, dude. Feels bad. Is that gonna be your food storage right there? Yeah. Glitter shroom, that is gonna be the food storage. There's one thing I need to confirm. If I have food sitting in a liquid, is the liquid considered a sterile environment? That's what I need to figure out. I think it's not, right? Yeah. That means I have to keep it in a vacuum. That's considered normal atmosphere. Even liquid chlorine? Something like that. Is liquid chlorine or liquid carbon dioxide considered sterile atmosphere? No, it's considered normal atmosphere, any liquid. Oh, that sucks. None of the liquids are considered sterile. Okay, if that's the case, I gotta redesign this. That's an idea. Okay, let me redo all this. God damn it. I really think ethanol should be. I think there should be a liquid that should be sterile. That'd be amazing. That would make food storage a lot easier. It would make food storage a lot easier. I want to make this pathable to the side. So I want... This is the wall, right? So I want it like this. And then this has to be a door. I want to be able to traverse through my kitchen. That's it. So I want to move it up 2 tiles. No, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do, Glittershroom. It's going to be a very extra setup, for lack of better words. But yeah, I know what I need to do. Appreciate the ideas, though. Alright, and then we'll grab food here in the middle so that we could run across the bottom still. Hey! Now we might probably lose this space. Feels bad. But that means it'll go over to here, and it shouldn't be not too bad. Sweep this up. Alright, so that means our kitchen's gonna be right here for the food storage. Yeah, we'll just mine this out now. It's not really helping anyone to hold the carbon dioxide here. Alright, so we can't build this yet without plastic, so it's not really going to matter that we set this up now. I actually can't actually build this without plastic because I need a steam turbine for this setup. So we're going to have to wait before we could do that. Did not get plastic, feels bad. Larva eggs, we'll take this just so that... What to let people through again. Just so that we could do the design we want. So we need that for the taming of the Slicksters achievement. Critter Whisper. So I just grabbed some Slicksters. Alright, so this is still... We're still trying to vacuum this. Taking a while, but it's fine. Bathrooms are good. I think we have enough rooms already still. Moving up the mess hall. And then theoretically, I guess we should do the oil drop now. So that I could seal it up and then move the tables over. So this is going to mean that in every case, I don't know where to put the phone. Oh, do you not get the phone? Oh, you don't get the phone. Oh, wait. I don't get the phone? Whoa, someone's dying? Hello? Oh, you're doing that thing again. You're fine. Alright, so this is going to be sweep only, critter egg, larva egg. And we just got that. So... Here we go. Sweep, sweep, and sweep. All 3 of those. Nice. Alright, this is going to be oil. Hopefully I have some. We're out of oil. Oh man, completely normal for my dupe trying to die. Yo man, you gotta tell him to stop. You gotta tell him to stop. Alright, we need to mine this out so that we can get over here and make a pitcher pump. This area is gonna be hot. Gonna take a little bit of heat damage. Yep, a little bit of heat damage. And then build this right there. Cancel the rest. We're good, we're good. Oh, I need to mine this to grab the lead. Using the infinite storage pile? Yeah, 100%. There's a little bit of extra steps, though, I need to take in order for the setup to work flawlessly. Alright, grab the eggs. That's actually important. Nice. Drop the eggs off. They're in a good environment now, heat-wise. We can grab oil now via pitcher pump. And then I needed the oil here with the auto bottle. I need to sweep the eggshells. This is priority 9. Citrus the Wizard. Let's watch him do it. He's gonna drop the oil right there. Feels bad. Alright, so to make them not go all the way to the bottom, we're gonna turn off auto bottle. So they'll pull specifically that one that's already on the ground. Make it a little bit easier for the trip. Alright, so I think this is okay now to release it all. Actually, it's not. Holy crap. Good night, everyone. Elthar, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. And of course, hope you have a great night. We will see you next time. Hope you have a great Friday tomorrow, man. If it's not Friday yet. Yeah, I think I have space. We just need to spill to not spill over too much. Now we're able to basically desalinate this for water. Close that out. We could mine those two now. I want to watch that happen once we do that mine, though. Oh, and then the oil is good. Aw, shit. Oh, we're gonna crush the oil. No. No, the oil's getting deleted. Oof. Oof. Every time. Ah, man. Alright, mop it up, boys. Mop it up. Feels bad, man. We lost a little bit of oil. That's so much money. Alright, so I gotta watch this because we can get stuck here when the sand falls down. I probably am fine like this. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna move in some clean water. Just gonna spill it into the tank. And... dude, look at that, man. It's like when you put a 5-gallon bottle of water completely upside down, you get the air bubbles going up. And then you have like a period of like slow drip to fast drip. Not bad, man, not bad. So we're gonna have some 30-degree water now for the metal refinery. Make some more iron this way. We'll make 99. And we'll be able to handle this, hopefully. Yeah, we have enough space. We'll have enough space. So it's just gonna be a metal refinery job now at that point. Not bad. Okay, so this is good. We got the 1-drop block for that setup. Seal this up now. And then this is going to be a 120 towel room soon. And we do not get the phone, right? You don't get the phone. Okay. We don't get the phone in the non-DLC. So we have to use the water cooler building still. Feels bad. We could actually try to put it here and move the door out. Kind of like that. Because we're probably going to have a little bit of extra space that we could tap into. That way we keep it like out of the way. One of the things about the water cooler, man, if you guys are not familiar with the building, you could disable the building, much like how we have it here, not deliver water, and it still counts as a recreational building. So that we don't, you know, have to have it with water anywhere. Just turn it off, man, please. Disable it. And then all we have to do is get a statue or a flower pot inside. Or start moving some of the tables in as well. So how long is this? 13 tiles? That's perfect. Oh, we only get how many dupes here? Oh, that's right. I'm going for 100 dupes. Oh, crap. I'm going for 100 dupes. I completely forgot about that. I'm gonna need a second meal hall. Oh, I've completely forgot about that. We're gonna have to feed everybody. Holy crap. That's gonna be a lot of tables, man. Alright, theoretically, I had a design like this. And this would only been 20 people. Dude, that's one thing you don't think about when you get 100 dupes. I mean, we're not at it yet. But this was gonna be the design. This is only 20 tables, though. But the idea was that we were going to have a weird design here for kind of like a pattern. Damn. Well, we're going to plant a joyous seed in the middle. Start to feed shovels. I might have to, man. I might have to. Alright, so we'll just set that up for now. So, vacuum. We're still waiting for it. We're making iron now, so that should be set. Oxygen value is almost at 1,000, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I think this is okay. I might be able to start locking the doors again. So no one keeps going down here to grab stuff. I see your grandpa's. That could probably work. That speeds it up very little, though. You don't get any extra food. It just speeds it up. Okay. So that would go up that way. We would have this for a room of some sort. We could probably move... Dude, is this exactly 9 tiles? If it is, I wouldn't mind... Oh, it's close. I wouldn't mind moving the poke shells here. Because of the fact that it's not going to matter. 10 tiles, 9 tiles? I could move these guys over here, and it would work really well. The corner would be the eggs, and then we would add more poke shells from the left side. Dude, that would work really well. As an idea. Maybe. Short, wide, great halls. I'm probably going to have to... See, now the idea with the great halls is that you're going to be worried about where you actually have your food storage. That's going to be the problem. I could open this up, right, from the left side so they could tap into the food storage from the left, and then we have a great hall on the left side and the right side. But we start to see the problem. That's not going to be feeding 100 dupes. So the problem we're going to run into is a dupe's going to grab food from here and go to the meal hall on this side. Potentially, if I have a meal hall on this side. So that's the thing I kind of want to avoid. Because there's no way you guarantee they select the food from that specific spot. Unless you lock the doors from allowing them to be entered. So they're only allowed to grab where they can have access to. Man, that's so much work. And then you need to over-provide calories so you don't accidentally starve one side and not the other. Sounds like a lot of micromanaging. Yeah. Sounds like a pain, to be honest. I think we'll figure something out. I just don't need to think about that for now. With this design, would you consider having permasuit dupes use door perms to fence off dangerous areas? Potentially. That is something I would consider. But it's like, is it worth it? Sometimes it is, but it's like, you gotta think about that. You could, but you would also have to control both meal halls that have the same amount of people eating from it. And then you have to consider someone that has mouth, bottomless stomach, you know, things like that. You gotta consider all of that as well. It starts to become a pain at some point. But it is something to think about. Alright, so a lot of CO2 here. I probably want this to spill out. Honestly, I probably do. Let's mine this out. Also, something you could do is have the doors stay open so they don't waste time opening. Even if it's for a few frames, it adds up. This is true. This is true. I probably should do that with some of the setups like my bathroom. This one I want to keep closed because pips were walking into the storage bin and digging through the bleach stone, causing extra jobs for the dupes. I need this for the one-way. I'd keep that auto. I need to prevent shine bugs from running into the bedrooms, so those are going to be closed. And then I guess the meal hall is going to be permanently open. Even open, they respect the one-way? That's not true. That's not true, right? It's only if you set this up on the bottom. If you do it here, this only ties to the auto, right? Or am I wrong? Do they respect the one-way even when the door's open? I thought that was only tied to... Yeah, because this is grayed out. No, it's grayed out. If this is grayed out, none of this matters. Which is why I thought that this didn't matter at all. They respect it? You could still do it? Alright, let's see it like this. So no one goes left to right. They have to go in through this way. I've never seen them respect it while open. Alright, we'll see. The next time they take bathrooms. When's the next downtime? I mean, they're already open. It's already set. So the next downtime, we have to hope there's dupes working on the left side that goes to the bathroom. Because if they're on the right side, they're going to naturally path to the back anyways. Actually, can I force it? Oh, he's right here and didn't take it. Wow, they actually respect the one-ways while the doors are open. That's really impressive, actually. That's really impressive. Why doesn't this work for critters? Yeah, I didn't know that either, dude. Yo, man, today I learned. I see you over there, Glitter Shroom. I see you over there. Okay, we'll open these as well. They respect the one-ways, man. Dude, they're giving me some of the respect. I kind of like it. I kind of like it, man. Giving me a little bit of respect, you man. I'm going to take it. Sometimes you just need a little bit of respect. Man, that feels amazing. Okay, so... that was a new discovery. I'll take that. Critters don't care about doors. They only care about walkable surfaces. Nah, man. You say that? Have you seen the shovels, dude? They can't go into the doors, man. They're trying. This is not made out of refined metal either. And they're like, man, I can't go through these doors. Oh, they just dropped an egg? That's illegal? What the hell, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All the eggs. What the hell? Did they just poop out an egg the wrong side, man? That's illegal. Yeah, anything with a hardness value right here above 150. So obsidian, that's at 200. Abyssalite, that's at 150. The last natural tile is diamond. That's at 250. They look at the hardness value for anything that's diggable. So the pips look for that as well. So pips cannot plant on the same values, hardness value of 150 and higher. So that's going to be what's considered, this value right there. Which is a lot of times people don't even know this exists, because it only shows up on diggable tiles and not regular tiles. However, your tiles take the properties and hardness value of whatever resource you use as the primary element. So that means if you build regular tiles off of obsidian, they will not be able to dig through that. But yeah, that's what exemplar means with obsidian tiles. Dig out a shovel ranch in an abyssalite pocket? Dude, you actually probably could. You actually probably could. With a large enough of a vein, all you need is like 9 tiles, man. Put a door right there. That's perfect. Well, no, they go out diagonally. That's the problem. Shovels dig diagonally as well. So they'll break out that way. That's the thing about shovels, man. They're sneaky. They could dig out from the corners, dude. That's how sneaky they are. Okay, so right now, what do we need to do? Oxygen is great. I think I need to redo some of the oxygen lines for a little bit of throughput. And we were mining this out for the kitchen. I think this is not bad for now. We'll get the people to use it. I think that's because they were doing their burrow animation and briefly registered as being at the bottom right tile at the moment. Late in A, game did his thing and popped out the mechanic. Yo. That's jank, man. That shouldn't happen like that, though. I'm saying. That shouldn't happen like that. Oh, I never got this to fix. Oh, we got a polluted oxygen tile. If we could get this to move... I don't need it, though. We could just push the polluted oxygen to the right, I think. Or we push it up. Doesn't really matter. Let's cut the pipe. Let's see where the game allows this to be pushed. If this spawns more water. Oh, it's idle right now. Okay, that's fine. I could just release the oxygen. It's probably worth it. Alright, so we'll go like this. And then we cut it. 2 bubbles, that's fine. Bam, bam. Oh, it's only 1? Okay, never mind. Oh, it's overpressured. This is 3,000 kilograms of freaking carbon dioxide, man. Jeez. Alright, so there is a pipeline here with 1,000 grams of oxygen. So we're just going to cut that. And then we're going to force the spawn by deconstructing on the tile. So by doing that, we'll have infinite spill, and then we don't have to worry anymore. Alright, that's good, that's good. We'll be able to stockpile the polluted water. The polluted water is going in to cool down the gases. Not because I need to do this here, but it's because my electrolyzer overheats at 75. I need to make sure this doesn't break itself. A lot of the time, that's all it is. Making sure it doesn't break itself. And so that we heat up the water for the cool slush. Alright, so it's infinite spill with the oxygen there, so we're great. We don't have to deal with that anymore. Okay, so the next thing we should do... Oh man, why is this taking so long? I guess we could still set this up. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could argue it's 3 suits per side. And then if I have worn out suits, it's go for 2. Because I want to do 50%. So then 5 per side. So we have 10 into here. I guess it's not bad. Maybe we could probably just do 4. And then we'll have the rest of this be for some shenanigans. If it wasn't for the cool steam vent, the ladder wall would be here. But it'd be like that sometimes. Okay, so we're waiting for that. Not really able to breathe. Can they not just go around? They have to go through this way, huh? 2 Bax's station? I am not even done with super sustainable, man. I can't imagine providing that much power when I can't use actual generators. I still haven't finished super sustainable yet, since we're doing all achievements. So maybe after, we'll think about that, but not right now. It's not something we could actually utilize. Alright, so we'll set this up, and that means we have to set up it on this side as well. This power line we'll have to relocate. I think we could put it here by the kitchen then. So we'll have it immediately next to that. Well, actually, let's push this to the back so that the wheel could be at the front. Less decor penalty. Have that here, and then we'll just relocate this to here. Deconstruct that. Alright, Dupes is sleeping, having a nice time. Interesting, interesting. Today I learned, man, about the one-way doors while opened. I didn't think that worked while it was open, man. I really didn't. Oh, we're out of rust again? Ah, come on, dude. Is it time to break this design? It might be. It might be time to break this design. Not that I don't need the oxygen, but it's like I have to spawn now. I still want to go through the rust though. But I need the space. Yeah, I guess it's time. Let's go through the power from here and let's just cut it off. So this is gone. Decon this, decon that. We'll let the oxygen just output though. And then tile, door, rust. And then we'll leave the pump there so that the oxygen still has a direction. No, it's fine already. Get rid of that. So the valve needs to be deconstructed. And then everything just leaves. There we go. We will remove this setup. And then we're just pumping carbon dioxide from this side. What the heck? What the heck, dude? You're just pumping out CO2? That's not cool. God damn. Just pumping out the CO2 into the pockets. Alright, so by doing this, we are going to also tap into the area, mine out some more. Get to the rust, get to all the materials. Alright, alright. Ethanol we're gonna have to remove, that's fine, but we'll mine through for the rust first. I need this to path. I guess we could do this, and then just mine out this right here. Without infinite storage, you could theoretically combine liquid and gas storage space by putting gas reservoirs inside of a fluid tank. Oh yeah, theoretically, yep, you could do that. You could do that with liquid reservoirs as well. So you're basically saying just this, right? Putting the large reservoirs in there. Same thing, yeah. You could do that, you could do that. That was actually what the strat was. You would make a giant box for your oxygen or gas storage while keeping your reservoirs inside. Just so you could double up on the space. Double up in air quotes. But yeah, that's a strat, dude. I see you over there. That's a strat. Maybe we should do a no exploit run, Kappa. Maybe we should do a no exploit run. Okay, so this is pretty good for the breathability. Keep that closed. I do want to sweep some things from here, though. I'd enjoy that. Dude, no exploits, man. That's some. Alright, still vacuuming. This is somewhat set up. Let's deliver the suits. Alright. And then I don't have a power source yet. Yeah, I guess we'll wait. Probably just gonna have to hamster wheel that. Now, I want to set up this side. So this is gone. Power is gone as well. We'll actually remove the Wheeze ward. This is no longer necessary. And then we'll start mining out the tile space. Now this part's gonna be jank. We're just gonna delete all the gases. We're just gonna delete all the gases here by just building out the tiles. I'm sorry, chlorine. We're gonna delete all 400 kilograms of this because we don't have use for this much chlorine. I'm sorry, man. Has to get crushed. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Gonna get deleted, fam. Oh, popped eardrums. Yeah, man. 400 kilograms of chlorine, that's a lot. We need a joyous seed here. Alright, we'll plant that. It's not bad. Lost a little bit of power. Oh, it's because it's not connected. There we go. Could have fed it to the pups. No, man. The pups gotta die, too. You just reminded me, Templar. We gotta kill the pups. Where they at? Gonna bring out the, Bring out the proton cannon. There he is. Fuck him up, boys. Fuck him up. He's taking a dump. No one takes a dump in the aerial space and have it fall down on the dupes. That's the modern day, the birds, man. Flying over you and pooping. Not about that life, man. Just saying. Oh, no. No, I could still... Oh, wait. It's here, so I cancel that, and then I cancel that. And then I want to mine this out, and then from here I could do this. Yeah. I want to do that as well. There we go, and we mined out all of it. Good stuff, good stuff. Now from here, I do want to get this gone. And then chlorine needs to get bopped. I'm sorry, fam. Not a lot of CO2 right there, so it's fine. And then we'll just mop up the water afterwards. Alright, infinite gas storage. Gonna get deleted. Nice. Alright, we did it, boys. Next thing I guess we need to do is remove the gas pipes. And then remove this valve so that this... Oh! Ah, I didn't release it all. Okay, we're just gonna let this float down. We're just gonna delete everything here, Thug Life. Alright. Still need to trim that. I do need to relocate my shovel still. That's something I still want to do. Oh, is it getting not as oxygenated anymore? Alright, so we're going to get into the second gas pipe then. Yeah, we could allow the oxygen to absorb a little bit of the heat. It's probably not that bad. And then... let me use this down to here. We're going to have this be repiped out. We're going to want to upgrade this to insulated. Maybe. Still going down. Yeah, stuff. Long streams, yo. Stream until, I don't want to say anything, because then people are going to hold it against me. We're going to grab the shine, we're going to eventually ranch these guys. Did you finish the, dragon film thing? Why is Mamba Cam just a pillow? Oh, it's because Mamba's behind it. The pillow's a little bit too fluffed up. He's hiding behind it, man. Feels bad. He's just napping on my bed. And yes, Mamba sleeps on the inside. He's scared, so I have to protect him at night. Kappa. Alright, so we're going to have this go straight up. This is going to output into that. This is going to output into this. Alright, pause. Here. We're going to cut this. And perfect. Now this could exit out this way. We'll have this go in like that. Redo that one, and then this is going to connect to this vent. I think we'll also have like a vent down here as well. And then that's going to have the second line be utilized out of the 1,000 kilograms. We're feeding this constantly with water, so we should be fine now. 32 degrees. Yeah, it's barely warming up. So this is barely chilling anything, which is perfectly fine. We don't need it on too often. And we just have way too much hydrogen. Okay, so now we got this built. We want to do that, and then we want to cut that pipe. So it continues? Nice. So cancel that, doesn't need to be insulated. This all goes directly here, which fills up this oxygen line, which is not bad. We also have another line we could pull too. I'll probably have to convert this to insulate it, to be honest. I think I need to. You know what? For the time being, I should make this a fire pole, and then we could move the pipe to the left. That's something I think I should have done a lot earlier. No power for that, that's fine. Just have to run the wheel. Okay, so from here, a lot of this is decon, so not bad. Remove this, remove that, remove this. Want to mine this out. Build a ladder there to just run across. Gotta remove all that. Mop this up. Remove the vents. Remove this. Remove that. Need to make sure the map is still breathable. That's really important. So we gotta move the oxygen as much as we can. So far, so good, though. Top is losing a little bit, like, right here. But I think it's because we're just mining it out. Do that, do that. Theoretically, that should be fine. Aw, great sequence. Alright, this is all cleared out now. Good stuff. Dude, we're making a lot of progress for the map. Still a little bit warm. I'm not too worried about that area, but it's gonna cool down. Especially if we break open some of the cold rusts. And then the Dreco Ranch needs a little bit of gas help. Oh, I need to start plumbing some hydrogen. That's what we need to do. So we need to go to here, extract pipe contents. We'll just do it on the corner. And then they're just going to grab hydrogen for us. Next thing we're going to need is carbon dioxide and chlorine. So CO2 we probably have a lot of somewhere in the map. I'm not really too worried about that. And then we just need to get chlorine. We have a geyser, so easy does it. And one of the things I should probably do is ladder up in the sands and the salts, so that we just mine this entirely out. This is probably worthwhile. If we could do that, that's probably going to be Pog. And there's a Poke Shell right there. We'll free him up. This is not considered a ranch. 98 tiles. Oh, I didn't do the door strat. Not aluminum. Oh, that's aluminum? Oh, these are all aluminum. These need to be iron doors. All these are aluminum. Feels bad. I don't want to waste my aluminum like that. Gotta use the iron when we can. Sweep that as well. Alright, we'll replace those. Oh, these as well, man. All my doors are aluminum. I gotta replace those. Mine that, and then we could trim this out. Mine that out. Fat chunk, man. I should be able to do that. And then we mine this one, that one, and then just run across again. Cool. And then I think next stream, we're going to have to mine out this large chunk of jungle and start some wild farms. I think one of the smartest things to do is to have your pips and planting your wild farms along the edge of the map. By where the neutronium is. I think that helps it out because it's an uneven edge and the wild farms didn't have a specific size. So I think that's going to be pretty good. I probably might want to start hunting the Poke Shells as well. I might start wanting to do rock crushing for lime. here, 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 here. Alright. Gotta make space, gotta have oxygen. And then suits soon. Suits are coming soon. So part of me wants to redo the ladder here so that we could have a couple of suits coming into here. I think it's worth it, man. I think it's worth it. One suit into the spawn in case something breaks so that they could go inside. A little bit of hydrogen already, 59 kilograms. Mine this out probably as well. I think because of the manpower we have, man, we get a lot of tasks done pretty quick. Oh wow, that was done fast. See what I'm talking about, man? They are mining this out with the quickness. Oh, and then this is gonna spill. Let me put a lip right here. So it's moppable once we get it. It might just go down too. Anyways, probably want the lip so we could mine this. Now Marie could leave. And then we'll just mop this up. There we go. Get the mops in. Oh, yep. That's going to be the majority of the water then. And then from there we go down and up, which means I probably want to trim this side. This, probably trimmable just by the ladder, and then we could stand up for these two. Jump across that way, not bad. Okay, so Dreckle Ranch soon. All we're waiting for is the vacuum. I should probably start pumping and plumbing the CO2 and chlorine. So the chlorine's in there. We'll make our way towards that through the salt biome. It's not too bad. So I think the next thing's going to be chlorine. I mean, carbon dioxide. So CO2. I need somewhat of a good amount. There's a lot of spots with a good amount, not going to lie. I think this is going to be the spot. Alright, so... Aw, what? Aw, dude, I hate how this building is 3x5 tiles, man. It's so big and bulky. I want to make a filter into this. Damn it, man. I can't place this anywhere. I wanted to make a filter into that so that we could just have carbon dioxide be grabbed out of there. I guess we could do that next time as well. Not really too worried about that. Okay, so right now, what can we do? Oh, this is CO2. Huh. We're just pumping it out, right? So it's just gonna fall down. I think we just wait for it to accumulate then. That's not too bad. Okay, so this is good. It's a weird pocket with the polluted oxygen, but it's not gonna break anything. And then... yeah, this is not bad. So we'll get the room soon. We're waiting for plastic. We're really just trying to get the Drecos. Build supply deco. Oh man, it's another guy that needs light, but it's so good. Alright, we'll take him. Alright, so in order to speed this up, let's get a second pump, man. Like, my god. This is taking forever. Alright. Now, I need to move the shovels. Where should I move them? I guess we could temporarily move them right on top of the kitchen. That's kind of where I wanted the shovels anyways. Close by. Meat goes directly back into the food storage. That's probably not a bad idea. So we'll have to have obsidian tiles for this. Oh, but then we're using the weird jank door setup? Yeah, that's right. So, lip, and then doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll have the doors here. So that's a box, right? Where they can't leave. And it's the same thing as that, except without the excessive doors. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I think we'll only need one for now. So, grooming station, made out of iron. Critter drop-off, made out of iron as well. And a dispenser. Okay, we'll move all this over so that this becomes... Oh, wait! I need... Oh, that's right. I needed some access here. Oh, that means my kitchen's in a bad spot. Oh, right, because I need to build suits right here. I could make it one-way accessible. Oh, I messed up. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So, we'll continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. Here? I probably move it over. This is all obsidian, is all that matters. So the kitchen's gonna be on here, right? Because I want it aligned with the storage anyways. Yeah. Okay. So let's mine this, mine that. I also need to have a couple of reservoirs for the ethanol. Mine this. I guess we could put it here. It's not really going to hurt too much if it's going to be where the shovels are. So probably here. I need to pump up the ethanol. Most likely we need to mine these 4 tiles so that we could tap into all of it and then build a pump. And then the next thing we'll need is just pipe access. Do it that way. And then potentially this is actually, yeah. We'll see if the ethanol no, it can't. It's under 1,000. Yeah. So I should allow a pump to go through that way, and then we just need a little bit of power. We'll just pull it from here. Cool. Mine that out. This is probably not actually centered. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to look like, and this is going to go straight down to here. We'll have to relocate everything, but I think it's fine. Alright, we'll wait for that to be built. Oh. Almost done. We just need to wait for the right side now. Second pump made it a lot faster, dude. Holy crap. So kill box and then the shearing room. Yeah. I guess I would have to do a weird setup. But I am missing one more thing. How do we move the Drecos out of this room into here automatically? Because what happens if the Drecos die? That's what I'm missing. The refill box. I guess we could put that here. That makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Make this the refill box. Put that on both sides, potentially. A small refill box setup goes into here before going into here. How large would that need to be? a door, and then we have a door, and then a critter drop-off. So it's gonna be like that. Actually, that's not bad. That's probably the design. Two space gap. Okay. It's starting to look like a pyramid, man. Starting to look like a pyramid, slightly. Alright, so we got the vacuums in. Dupes cannot breathe in a vacuum, right? There's nothing to breathe in, so they can't breathe out. So let's get rid of the pipes, the pumps, and the power. We'll leave that there for it to decay, but, you know, we'll keep the wheels there in case we need it. Bop the vents, though. And then I do need to sweep the inside. Oh yeah, I didn't do the iron door right here. And then I need to open this. There we go. And then this is going to be easy to vacuum. Build out the tiles. Build out the tiles. Whoa, that's obsidian. We don't need that. We're just going to use regular igneous. Push out all the solids. That's good. Vacuum here is good. Alright, so I think the last thing I need is water in this tile. Problem with that, I can't put a bottle emptier there. God damn it. I guess we'll just pipe in 2 liquids on a pipeline, drag it there, and deconstruct it. Whoa, the toilets are out of order. Alright. So, I guess we'll show off the design, because this is going to be the fastest way to remove water so the toilets work. So we gotta show off how the decontaminator works. So we have right here a early game design system for removing germs off of water. This design revolves around you having water already in the tank, and we'll show you what happens. So we'll have the water output, and then we hold on to it. The germs inside of the tank, although it's going up, you could also see the number going down. That's because the germs inside of a reservoir die in a chlorine room. This room is entirely chlorine. And the thing that we're doing is that there's going to be an automation that once it gets into the green, what happens is that we add in the germy water into this tank. That's a clean water tank. Now, what actually happens is that since this water tank already has a good amount of water inside, any water that's being introduced or inputted in on the intake becomes part of the contents, and it does not go straight to the output. And because of that, any water that's already germy basically mixes in with this and makes contact with chlorine, allowing us to get very clean water very quickly. So we allow this to fill up. You can see that we're at 10,000. And then once that happens, this comes out. And then, oh, the water here is germs. No, I messed up. I think I need to have this closed while this is running. So I need a better automation loop. Oh, I messed up, guys. I messed up on my my thing here. Feels bad, man. When this is green, this needs to be red. So my automation is XOR? No. It's probably an AND gate, right? So we take the red signal, and then... yeah, it is an AND gate. Okay. So it's going to be like this. And then here, here. Ah, that's fine. Alright, guys, I'm sorry. That was a bad example. We'll have to show how this works properly. So how it's supposed to work ideally is, once it fills up, we're supposed to stop any liquid from being inputted in, and the germs just die off. And theoretically, we're supposed to be able to have the water and the germs just die before it actually outputs. In which case, it's basically plummeting right now. I saw a design that utilizes a door to disable to the reservoir to achieve that. Oh! And that's the one without radiation? I think I'm thinking of a different design when you guys actually mentioned the door design underneath this. Yeah, actually, yeah. If that disables the reservoir, in which it should, because, you know, floating tile, it should actually achieve the same thing. Oh, that would be a true powerless design, though. Oh, that's better than this one. That would be a true powerless design, because I wouldn't have to spend the 10 watts on this. Damn it. So yeah, that is the same design, theoretically. Alright, so that's kind of what we need. I see you over there. Is that the RPHL streams? Yeah. That's a design. That is a design. I messed up on mine. Feels bad, man. Haven't built it in a while. Alright, so oxygen is pressurized over here. That's great. And then oxygen over here is great. Alright, so I think it's time. We're going to build this area finally. And then we're going to have to move more oxygen out so we can start feeding the suits. I personally was using a germ sensor, but it needs plastic, and it's not very good for the early game setup. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's exactly the reason. Someone in chat asked if they could see a design that cleans water off of germs. That was no plastic usage, so no germ sensor. Exactly the same thing. But yeah. That guy's not here at the moment. Feels bad. Plastic's super easy to get within 100 cycles. Well, yeah, it is, but some of these players are new players, and they're saying that they want to be able to do that early game. That's before 100 cycles. We had the guy that asked basically was saying that he didn't have enough water to do this setup. Right? So it's like there's a lot that goes into it. You're right, though, because we're going to try to make a glossy Dreco Ranch as well. But some of that is luck. Ooh, I'm taking the overalls, baby. All right, man, we're passing these out. D20. Rolled an 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Geek gets the overalls. We're in, boys. Is the blue crab included in the base game? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They were part of the DLC patch. So that means they're in the base game. I mean, not DLC patch. In the patch, not the DLC. So anything that's a patch happens to both games. So yeah, him as well, which is not bad. I wonder what the official solution is intended by Debs to clean water. Is it really the tepodizer? No, it's the liquid reservoir, the way we're talking about. I imagine this is how they wanted us to do it with a germ sensor. Because it's like, why would you add a germ sensor if that's not the case? I don't know. But the problem is that the tepodizer only works for one of the germs. It does not work for slime lung because it technically doesn't get hot enough. Zombie spores is even worse for the range. And then, oh yeah, radioactive contaminants is not in this. Zombie spores is 300, man. And then slime lung is 100. Tepodizer gets what? 75, 85? That barely is enough for food poisoning. I would imagine it is chlorine, because otherwise it's like, why would they put natural germ-killing element in the description, right? Because you also have something like the ore scrubber, which is something none of us utilize. I don't think anyone has ever built this, right? And then outside of that, you know, this kills germs as well. Same thing with the hand sanitizer. Bleach stone. I would want to say the reservoir way was the intended way, but, you know, I'm not the dev, so I'm not 100% sure. The blue crab can clean out germs from liquids, which makes some weird setups if you want to use that way. Yeah. I probably should try to mess around with the Sani shell at least once in this playthrough, but we haven't done that yet. I probably should, though. Alright, any extra oxygen is going to go to these guys. And we're just going to do a simple setup like this because I don't have generator power yet. Alright, so that's going to help us get a little bit of oxygen out to the area. This is helping us oxygen out the immediate area. I would really like to see an upgraded sieve with chlorine input to kill germs. I would not. When Clay starts to introduce buildings like that have multi-function, multi-purpose, it actively kills the need for the player to come up with a design on their own. So I actually don't want to see that. Right? So the beauty of Oni is how we're able to build elaborate systems that kind of accomplish the goals that we have personally. So like the SPOM is a great example. You're able to generate oxygen that's able to create a system to power itself, utilizing a water source, right? And then that's great because we could build a design to do that instead of having a building get a direct input to provide exactly what we need, because of the inputted building has to give us some challenges. So in the solution of getting a water sieve that has active chlorine input so that we could add in chlorine to kill the germs, there has to be something additional, I think, because that's going to make it a little bit too easy. Because at that point, what's the use of chlorine anymore at all? Like, you're not going to use it for anything else in the game. Like, if you look at the uses for chlorine as an element, they will never make that change for the sieve, because you're literally not going to have use for this gas anymore. And then why include it in the game? Why have a geyser for it? Right? I think they need to introduce more things that utilize chlorine so that it's not a dead geyser. I think that's what they need to try to go towards. But, you know, that's just me. Because if we look at the uses for chlorine, right? We have squeakies, right? Pluff prints, and then we got the dash of sulfide. Outside of that, we have using it to kill germs off of liquids, germs off of gases. And then, you know, hand sanitizer. And then ore scrubber, right? It's like there's almost no use. Gas grass, last thing. Gas grass needs liquid chlorine. So it's like adding a building that takes the job of chlorine kind of feels like, yo, rip, dude. That gas is going to get patched out. Well, you could just put 3 reservoirs in a low with the output, third bridge, input, prime system, reservoir full, but it should handle 10-20 million germs even at full input constantly. I see you. Which germs are you trying to get rid of? Food poisoning, typically. Slime lung zombie spores typically don't contaminate water. That's true. Why clean food poisoning? There's no downside of having it in your water. There's no point of cleaning food poisoning off the water most of the time. Unless you're making berry sludge. Isn't that the case? Don't you use water to make berry sludge? Or tofu? That would be something to think about. Because there are some endgame foods that you do want to add water to it. Berry sludge is top tier. Especially in the DLC, because this never spoils. This is the perfect space food. And because you build the berry sludge, I think that requires water. I'm not 100% sure. It's also makes it so that you don't need a proper food storage if you could fully convert into a sleet, wheat, and bristle blossom farm. There's a little bit of upside to that. Yeah, it's a little bit useless. Feels bad. Yo, my spawn is abusive. Hey, man. Sometimes, man, don't hate the player, hate the game. A wise man once told me that, man. The spawn is amazing. The hand sandy station uses bleachstone. Any way to make it? Yes, that's going to be the squeaky puffs. I have one, right? Oh. Not this guy. There's a green variant. The squeaky puff, right here. He poops out bleachstone as long as you feed him chlorine. Food poisoning, water into electrolyzer. That does nothing. RPHL streams, food poisoning does not affect the duplicants if they breathe it in. If that makes sense. So if you didn't know, the diseases have to be contracted in a very specific manner. If you didn't know. So food poisoning is only if you eat the germ. So on food or drink water that you feed into a water cooler. Slime lung, you could have the germ on your mushrooms and eat that raw, and you're actually fine. Slime lung has to be on a gas, and you have to breathe it into your lungs. Same thing with zombie spores. You could actually have the zombie spore germ on your food and eat it, and nothing happens. So you have to have that specific way. But you're right. If you have food poisoning on the water, the food poisoning will end up in the oxygen. 100%. But it's harmless, because food poisoning on the oxygen does nothing to you. So the spawn does not clear the germs. It does get rid of, I think, 80% due to the temperature. But depending on the temperature, your outputted gas, it might not kill the food poisoning. Typically, I see the food poisoning because I used to feed my bathroom water into my electrolyzers all the time. It would be around a couple hundred to 1,000, low thousands of how many germs on the gas. Now, of course, since it's on oxygen, as it spreads, it actually dies because food poisoning dies on gas. So it's actually very harmless at all. And only one germ can exist, so food poisoning, air superior. No, technically, it can't spread that far. Food poisoning in the air, that only is possible if you have polluted oxygen. Because the food poisoning gets killed by OG oxygen. The original one. It's just gonna die. I tried to get a kitchen, other things do spread over, place ladders, non-stop disinfection. You tried it? You have to have a base that doesn't have a lot of polluted oxygen. Because the polluted oxygen does become a place for the food poisoning to kind of accumulate. So you can't have polluted oxygen run rampant in your base. If you do, yeah, letting food poisoning out doesn't help. From my understanding, that style of electrolyzer could be disrupted due to the load save bug. Something with airflows forcing gas out on save load. No. It has to do... You're right, glitter shroom. But it's a very specific circumstance that has to happen. And if you actually do something simple like stop the electrolyzers from being received water, you're fine. So the one thing that could happen is if you watch the liquids here on save load, what could happen is that you could save the game immediately as the liquids gets displaced, right? That only happens though if you don't use oil. So if you use oil, you actually circumvent that problem. If you use two non-oil liquids, that's also not saltwater brine. Saltwater brine has a worse interaction, so we're not even going to get into that. What happens to the top tile of liquid is it fluctuates. So it becomes a liquid on two tiles, and then it pushes over, and there's a liquid on one tile. And then it spills back. That's actually what happens that causes the save load bug to break this. And what happens is that you save the game while the liquid is on one tile and the gas is on one tile. So the game's not thinking about spreading out the liquid on this tile over yet. Instead, this could be an oxygen tile floats upwards because of how that works. But it's very low chance. You have to specifically have that circumstance happen. And then even when it does happen, it could just push to the left. So you could run into that issue, but if you just load up the save file again, you could literally fix it. So you just have to go through the hassle of exiting out, reloading a couple times, and then it's not going to be a problem anymore. Now, of course, that only happens on that weird circumstance, only if your liquids are fluctuating left and right. If that doesn't happen, you don't break this. This design, by design, has the gas go into the specific areas. No, not that it's brine oil. It's oil in the bottom layer. When you have two liquids and none of them are oil, for whatever reason, the top liquid moves left and right a lot. I don't know why. I can't explain why. I just know that's what happens. But for whatever reason, oil just doesn't move. And for whatever reason, that stops the top from moving as well. It's really weird. I get that. Unpausing after load, 1x and unpause, never had such an issue. Might be lucky. I see you, Dr. Duckling. The 1x speed is also another thing. The 1x speed actually matters for a couple things. Like replacing tiles, if it's holding like gas. If I had to, let's say that I wanted to replace this tile with another element, I would have to build it like this on 1x speed. Because if I do this on 3x speed, gas leaks. But if you don't do it, it has a perfect replacement, so none of the gas leaves the box. In the case, it was small base in latest planets. Had to protect it with insulation, so gerbs not stopped, generated by spawn, had to go somewhere. Everyday sick dupe, disinfection, random ladders, annoying. Oh, that's tough, man. Oil is viscous. Oil is the most viscous. No, it's not. Oil is the heaviest liquid, but it's not the most viscous. In the terms of viscosity and how much volume it stacks up on a tile before spilling over to an adjacent tile, it's middle tier. You have things like magma, niobium, visco gel is top tier when it comes to that. I mean, it's named after viscosity. And it stacks up vertically, right? So yeah, oil is a little bit viscous compared to maybe like water, because oil goes up to 300 grams per drop and not 30. But with the presence of, liquid metals, magma, visco gel, that pushes oil down to mid tier. It's not even top 3. Did a no speed affect the gas leaks? Yes, only when you're built. It's not gas leaks, it's more so how the game updates when you replace the tile. So, no, visco gel becomes methane, and then back into visco gel becomes sour gas. So visco gas is not a thing. Visco gel gas is not a thing. I'm sorry. So the thing with the tile replacement, it's not so much to do with the gas, it has to do with refreshing the game to where you have the tile be active. So when you're running on 1x speed, you have 4 breaks, right, per 1 second. That's in the game code, right? Because that's how the games work. You run at a certain FPS rate, but each second you could do 4 calculations because you have X amount of breaks. And most games are like that. So it's not that the games goes by the second. Maybe the old games go like that, like back on a Nintendo. But games nowadays, you have multiple breaks or checks that the game actually runs code at, so that the game simulates smoother and faster. So in this game, you have 4 breaks per second. Where you're running at 3x speed, you lose a couple of those breaks because you're simulating at a faster speed. That actually is why this game has a couple of issues with doing automation during a high cycle count. Because things like a signal counter or a timer sensor, they could actually skip a beat and ruin your automation if you're lagging too much, right? And it's the same reason. Some of the breaks don't get calculated. And that's the same reason when you're building a tile while running at 3x versus 1x speed. When you're running at 1x speed, the gases is not going to move until a second passes, I think. And because of that, if you have that tile replaced at 1x speed, it updates during one of the 4 breaks, something like that. And then if you move it at 3x speed, the gas could flow out because you skip the break at which they update that the tile is a solid tile. Because you're going to have not a second, but like a 1 break where the tile disappears, and then another break where you reappear with a newly built tile. And then that's 1 break gap, you could actually have the gas leak out if you're on 3x speed because it skips a check. Something weird like that. So it's because of how the line of code works and the rate of which it operates. The ticks, yeah, there we go, the ticks. I'm sorry. Ticks is the common word. I look at break for some reason because I remember something about Python back when I was coding. That was the term used for whatever reason when we were learning Python. Add a break, it's like you add a second. I was like, what? Close bracket, square bracket? Okay. Should not matter with viscosity. I'm doing water all the time, never has a glitch O2 break. Yeah, so even if you don't use the oil, it doesn't really happen that often. I want to say that you have to get unlucky for that to actually happen to you. So you have to be unlucky, not so much that there's a chance for this to break. I mean, it's a chance for it to break. But when it does happen, you just got unlucky. Alright, dupes are idle. That's not legal. Start sweeping, fam. You know what it is. You gotta sweep all the things. We got the pips planting sleet wheat. Nice. This is pretty pog. Yeah, breaks are typically used to exit loops or methods function. Oh, yeah, that's probably why. We were learning how to code. So we would have to do something like that in order for, like, you know, back in the day, man, when I was in college, the professor would give us, like, homework at the lab was basically code this exact sequence to happen. And we would try to use breaks to have some of the things he made us do work properly. That's probably why I remember it. That's probably why I remember it, to be honest. Do this, and then do that. Add up all these numbers, and then take the average. Make it so that you can input 3 random numbers, and then take the average. And it'd be like, okay, add up numbers, break. Take average, where x equals number of inputs. Things like that. Very simple, like, introductory courses. That might be why. Alright, so what was the next thing we were going to do? The ladder well was supposed to be here. So we'll have to remove that and this. What is my dupes doing? Yo, man, Coop and Hammond. He is building a ladder. No, he's storing the materials. He's cleaning up the house, man. Making sure he's cleaning up the shop. So does the germ system cleaner work now? Do show when time is right. Able skewer. Let's see. So the first things first. So it's waiting for active time. So this is getting a green signal, is waiting for this to be green, and then we send water in. Once the water sends in, I might have to adjust the activation time. We'll put 20% for now. And then I might want to bump this up. Now, I'm going to also reconstruct the reservoir, because there's already germs inside. That way we could actually tell if there's any changes. Coop and Habit, man, you're cleaning, dude. You're tidying up. Doing all right, man. Oh, crap. I think there's germs already on some of the liquids here. That might be a problem. There might be some germs in the water here, man. Feels bad. Yep, germs in the pipe don't clean. Yep, it's a bad time. Alright, we're adding in. Germs are at 3,000, 4,000. And then we allow it to leave once it's ready. A little bit of germs that was in the pipes. Feels bad. Yeah. So it's not perfect yet either. I still need to fine-tune this a little bit. It's not perfectly working yet. Germ count is very low, though. Yeah, they die in the tank, not in the pipes. That was my bad. This was supposed to be germ-free water. I still have to calibrate this, probably. Awkward mechanic. Honestly, I could see the logic behind it in why they want it that way. But yeah, not gonna lie, man. It's kind of jank. It's kind of jank. Alright. Yeah, we still need to calibrate this. I probably need to do... I think what we need to do is... We could potentially do a smaller value, so like a 98, 99. So it becomes a 1%. We fill it up, add a little bit, have it come out, add a little bit, have it come out. You could always flash steam to heat it. Yeah, man, that works too. Do water in the tank germs if touch germy grass? Germy gas? Oh, no, that's not the case. Germs do not pass through to the contents, typically. I do not believe that's a mechanic in this game. If I make a shine bug germ killer, basically, shine bug room, 1 tile, farm tank next to it, output, then fall into the water tank. Yep, that works. You could also do it with just your uranium door. Dr. Duckling, that's a lot easier. If you have uranium, you just build it out of a mechanized airlock and build it in your water tank, and that's it. I'm not even kidding, man. It's that easy. Use uranium ore when building a mechanized airlock. Specifically, it has to be this door. This is too low of a mass. You have to have 400 kilograms in order for the radiation to actually shine. But that's probably going to be a lot easier. I have an open water tank design like that as well. Oh, you want it to flow at 10 kilograms per second. Oh, yeah. If you want to run it like that, yeah. You could stack it up, but I think, wouldn't you be better off with 1 Wheezewort? Wouldn't you be better off with just 1 Wheezewort? Because that's at 400, man. Well, I mean, after it shines through, it's going to be like 250. That might be better, because it's less hassle than having to farm shine bugs, and you don't have to deal with the lag at that point. And then you could also, if you really want, run a glass tile set from the radiation on the top of the map. Run it through to the top, let the sun shine on it for a little bit, all the germs die. Alright, man, pop it back. That has to be like somewhat of a long tank, though. Crash satellite, man. See, the crash satellite, you have to get lucky with one of those. Crash satellites are good, but you have to roll the map modifier. That's the thing that's tough about that. It's great, it really is, but man, you gotta get lucky. Gotta get lucky. They're great to have, though, if you do have one. Crash satellites, man, top tier. Alright, let's mine that out. Okay. There's no radiation base game, though. Yeah, he's talking about DLC. He's talking about DLC. In the base game, we don't have that mechanic. 100% right, we don't have that, man. Alright, we're getting a little bit of oxygen, which is cool. And then, as of right now, Swam is great. Got oxygen, got hydrogen. We're burning the hydrogen for super sustainable. And, oh, we're just filling up the rooms now, right? Alright, so we just need to get this situated so we have a proper setup. Okay. So, this becomes a ladder. I guess we could just move the hamster wheel over. And then we could just deconstruct this. And then we'll just keep the kitchen there for now while we have this over here. I need to cut into this setup. So we'll have to move that. Yeah, still old space mechanic. Star map does not exist. I have the vertical space setup, where you start at the bottom and you only go one direction. You only go up. And all the planets are there. The worst part about base game is how they calculate fuel, dude. That's like the worst. The absolute worst. Hey man, you pumped a little bit too much liquid oxygen, so we can't go to the tear today, man. I'm sorry. We're 1 kilometer short. 239,999 kilometers. We need 240. And the game's like, nah, son. You'll go tomorrow. Maybe. You gotta remove a little bit of that liquid oxygen, though. Alright, we gotta seal that up. Yep. It'd be like that sometimes, man. Back to Duckling, smaller maps. I've actually never played base game, only spaced out. Oh, dude. Base game fuel calculations were the worst, man. If you've never played it, I'd recommend it so that you could get a headache and just play with the DLC and never go back to base game. Because one of the things in this game is that in the base game, the amount of fuel you add on to your ship adds weight at the same time. So you have to actually account for the added weight the fuel adds to your rocket. So it becomes a weird thing where you add fuel, but it doesn't actually increase proportionally because you're also adding weight. So every time you add a kilogram, you have to do a new calculation. Because not only are you adding more fuel, the weight also goes up as you add more fuel. So you have like a double variable equation, which is, I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm past going to high school. I'm not trying to do calculus. I'm a streamer, dude. I'm not trying to do that much math. So I'm over here like, come on, man, we need some easier setups. Dude, yeah, I used the rocket calculator. I still use the rocket calculator. It's still such a pain. Those are my mods list, Glitter. Let me know if you have any questions about them. I recommend all 5 of them. I think fixed camera pan might not be necessary. Oh, you're digging through my pea dirt. Oh, come on, dude. What is wrong with you? He's just digging through my dirt box, man. And he's walking around so we can't hit him with the proton cannon. He knows he's out of range. What a guy. We're gonna have to jail this guy soon. Steam turbine, the turbine, not the engine, right? It's the same. Like the calculations on that, it's the same. So you don't have to worry about that. That's the same, spaced out or DLC. So that's gonna be fine. The math for it. Oh, what are you looking for? I could kind of do a little bit of it. What are you looking for the steam turbine calculations? If there's anything specific, I might be able to answer it. If it's something that I didn't actually do, I'm not 100% sure. But I do know some of the math for that. It's kind of a pain. I'm kind of mad that I know. But hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta know the calculations, man. Alright, we're gonna build this so we could pump out the ethanol. We want to do that so that we could just mine out the area. And then we're probably gonna use this for a power source, natural gas. We'll probably have to build the storage. No, this is just gonna be where it pumps, and we'll have to move the storage to the left probably. And then probably make this a industrial brick, maybe. Only natural gas in that area. Y'all is idle? Why aren't you guys building the power wires? My dupes are lagging it, man. They're not doing anything. Alright, so for this setup, and then the kill box, I think it's gonna be these two. Oh, shit. Dude, that lag botted me in the face. Alright, I want to do these two. Autosave lag. Okay, so we're going to remove the 4 inside. This is a vacuum, so it's perfectly fine. There's a couple things I still want to sweep. And then we need CO2 and chlorine, right? In bottled form. That's actually going to be a big thing for us. So I think we should calculate how much we have of that first before we actually do some calculations. Oh, this guy's angry. Grab the egg. Sweep the eggs. Sweep the eggs. That's what he said in Karate Kid, right? Sweep the eggs. Didn't know those guys were ranching, dude. Just sweeping the eggs, man. They're just trying to make it so that the guy was not cramped. Get that over there. Okay, okay. This wheel is no longer a thing. And then we could actually have the ladder here now, properly. Oh, they can't climb up this way anymore. They're going around. Oh, dude, that's a travesty. Alright, so once that's... There's meal lice? What the hell? They're trying to break my vacuum. What the hell is this? You see this? They're bringing food in here so it rots and off gases? Alright, man. Where's the bin? I'm sweeping that. God damn it, man. Sweep the pickled meal lice. My dupes, man. They're just troublemakers all around. Alright, they're able to climb up this way now. Should be a little bit easier for the navigation. I think we get rid of both of these ladders and have this go all the way up. That makes the most sense. And then we line up right here. Vacuum rooms are still sterile. Yes, they are. But, we still have to cool it down still, right? Sterile environment's not enough anymore. You gotta have both sterile and cold temperatures. Alright, so... There is a problem that I have too much hydrogen. That's a problem. But I do need to release the hydrogen. I'll probably do that next time. Have it be a controlled spill. Because I still need to pump up the chlorine by the geyser, and then I need to grab carbon dioxide randomly throughout the map. Alright guys, this is going to be a good place to wrap up for the night. So we're going to have to stop right here, guys. I had to get some food, get some dinner.